Welcome to today's Sunday One Take. It's in a little bit different setting as we're getting ready for Easter brunch. Yeah, you heard that right. And I'll explain that in just a second. But first, we just hit 1,000,
Yay!
1,000 subscribers. And honestly, that one means a lot because this didn't really start as a plan. It actually goes back to the trip we took to Greece, where things did not go the way they should have. We were stuck outside at that port for hours, weather
In the
delays,
rain, in
in
the
the
cold.
rain and confusion, just a mess. There was champagne involved, however, as there is today for Sunday brunch,
Sure.
but those two things are not necessarily related to this. But that got us to thinking, and it hit us then. Most people, they don't really know how to avoid this kind of situation.
We
So,
did.
and we didn't at the time either. And so we started sharing what we were learning. Our first video, though, was dock runners. Not something we'd ever experienced, but something we'd heard of and seen of. It wasn't terribly successful, but during that trip, we had the aqua tour, and people kind of took to that. So it kind of signaled to us, hey, could be something we could do. So we started trying different things, and it was a bit bumpy along the way. We've made some changes, we made some adjusting, and we figured it out. And we figured out that actually what we wanted to do was help people understand what was making their vacations miserable and how we could do it better. In 2026, something really clicked. We kind of settled on a direction, focusing on helping people avoid all those mistakes, the stress, wasted money, and things that actually took all the joy out of their trips, things that made me angry during trips. How do we get away from doing all that? And it seems like you agreed, and you're telling us that this is the right path because you showed up. We hit that 1,000 number and it's climbing above that. So, whether you've watched, liked, or commented, or you're planning a trip with us, seriously, thank you very much. Yeah, I mean, it's been a great, it's
It,
been a
it's
lot
been
of
it's
fun.
been amazing to find out how many people just appreciate the little information that we can share.
And I think that's the thing, right? Because sometimes when you think a bit of information, well, everybody knows this,
Yeah, we assume everybody
right? There's a
understands.
presumption that everybody knows what you know, that you don't know anything more special than anybody else. And then you learn, well, I didn't know that. And I just discovered it. And you realize that, hey, I'm probably not the only person out there that doesn't know this. And so this is what we want to give back. So let's talk for a minute about that Easter thing I said just a minute ago. We actually celebrate a week early. So here is your empty
Not
nest.
just Easter, all
All holidays,
holidays.
right. So this is your empty nester pro tip if you hadn't heard us say it before. Trying to get everyone together when you have kids and you're empty
And they have
nesters,
kids.
and then they have kids and their spouses have families, it's nearly impossible. And so we moved it all up and we get everyone in one place and we actually enjoy the time because nobody has to rush out. Nobody has to jump off to somebody else's house,
Mhm.
eat 3 dinners a day, although I think some of our kids would enjoy that. Overall, it's just a lot more relaxed, but it was something you didn't take immediately to.
No, it was hard in the beginning.
Yeah, but you enjoy it now?
I do enjoy it now. Yeah, I don't have to share. To be honest, I don't have to share.
So empty nesting and helping other people doesn't mean that you can't be somewhat selfish at times, like, even though it's not
That's
selfish,
true. Yeah.
because we're helping those other sides of the family too, because then they get them full
That's
time.
how it started, right? We did not want to make our kids spend the entire holiday on the road, and we didn't wanna make the other side have to give up time with them too, but it's turned out great for you and I.
It's turned out awesome. So that's a little thing, a little travel tip as you become empty nesters, or even if it's happened to you already, or if it's in your future, that could work out for you. And I get that you might hear that and you go, oh my goodness, we could never celebrate a holiday not on the holiday. Well, look, we still celebrate the holiday.
Mhm.
We just always do it from the road. We've
Yeah.
done it from a lot of great places. We'll be doing it from Myrtle Beach this year. So you still enjoy the holiday, but you also had an extra holiday with everybody together.
Mhm.
So a few small adjustments that we made along the way, just made it a change in the experience. And that's what we're talking about. Changing the date that we hold the holiday, changing what you do on travel, a small adjustment in a routine or in things that everybody does can make a complete difference to your experience. So what's our next goal? I don't think I've told you this yet. So the
Uh-oh.
next goal, 100,000 subs
Oh,
from 1,000. Yeah.
that's a
Yeah.
big jump.
Thank you. It is a big jump. But We just did something that less than 10% of the 114 million YouTube channels do, and that's hit 1,000 users. We did that together. We did that because of you, and we did that because you pointed us in a direction that you said, this is the right path. Let's do this. And it's something that we enjoy doing and something we can provide information for. So I think, it's a bigger goal, yes, but it's doable because we're going after that silver plaque. And more importantly, we're going to lean in even harder to helping you maximize your travel, especially those empty nester years. So if you're new here, go ahead and subscribe because this is just the beginning and we've got a lot more coming. Now, is it time to open the champagne yet? Can't, because we don't have food yet. All right, I'm going to wait on the champagne. We're going to get back to cooking and we'll see you next time. Stay wonderworthy.